You see, in politics, one wrong move can change the course of history. A small decision, seemingly ideological, can unleash a butterfly effect, leading to unintended, irreversible consequences. And that's exactly what happened when Prakash Karat, the then General Secretary of CPIM, decided to oppose the India-US nuclear deal in 2008. This one decision triggered a chain reaction, a butterfly effect that pushed CPIM from national prominence into near irrelevance. But how did this happen? Let's break it down. To understand this, let's go back to 2004. After the fall of BJP-led NDA government, the United Progressive Alliance, that is the UPA, led by the Congress, formed the government. But it didn't have a majority on its own. It was supported by a mix of regional and left-leaning political parties, including the RJD, DMK, NCP, and crucially, the Left Front, led by CPIM. With 61 MPs, the Left Front played a kingmaker role influencing the policies and keeping the government stable. But of course, there was an ideological divide. While Congress leaned towards economic liberalization and stronger ties with the US, CPIM remained staunchly socialistic and anti-US. This ideological tension would soon explode into a full-blown crisis. And at the center of this crisis was the India-US nuclear deal, a diplomatic agreement that would set off a political storm and eventually CPIM's downfall. The India-US nuclear deal was a landmark agreement that promised to give India access to civilian nuclear technology and nuclear fuel, critical for energy security. The world saw it as a diplomatic victory for India, but the CPIM-led Left Front saw it as a betrayal of India's non-alignment policy, believing it would make India a junior partner of the United States. At the center of this opposition was Prakash Karat, a leader known for his uncompromising ideological stand. Prakash Karat and CPIM issued an ultimatum to UPA government: drop the nuclear deal or lose the left support. But Manmohan Singh stood firm, believing the deal was in India's best interest. CPIM, instead of negotiating, withdrew support from UPA 1 on July 9, 2008. What followed was a parliamentary trust vote where the Congress survived with the help of its new allies, while CPIM lost its political leverage. This is where the butterfly effect kicked in. CPIM thought they were punishing the Congress, but in reality, they punished themselves. By stepping away from power, they lost their national relevance, and when the election came in 2009, the people had already moved on. CPIM collapsed from 61 seats in 2004 to just 24 seats. The Congress, on the other hand, won comfortably without them. But the biggest shock came in West Bengal, the left's stronghold for 34 years. The loss of national power weakened CPIM at the state level. Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress, capitalized on their declining influence, and in 2011, CPIM lost Bengal for the first time in over 3 decades. Another domino in the butterfly effect had fallen. In fact, CPIM never recovered from this fall. With no national role, BJP slowly replaced CPIM as the main opposition in Bengal. The final blow came in 2018 when CPIM lost even Tripura to BJP. Today, the party that once shaped India's policies is struggling to stay relevant in national politics. So guys, what do we learn from this? The butterfly effect in politics is real. A single miscalculated decision can trigger a chain of events that leads to irreversible damage. Prakash Karat's rigid ideology and poor political strategy turned CPIM from a kingmaker into a political outsider. And today, CPIM is still struggling to recover itself from the decision made in 2008. So what do you think? Was CPIM's fall inevitable, or it could have been avoided? Let's discuss in the comments.